Okay, I have a final image here that I want to. So there are several things. So this is a complex image where it would have been one of the images you would do in VAR 340 or VAR 341. And so, but I want to talk about saving, not necessarily the image itself. I want to talk about saving the image. Now, as you see, this image is pretty complex. There are a lot of things going on in this image. If you look down here at the bottom, you will see that there is a 1 gigabyte image, meaning that all of the layers and features and everything of this is about a gig of space. Now, if you flatten that, it'll be 30 megabytes. Okay. Now you may want to somewhere save your work for later. Go in and tweak some things here for later. So you still want to have that unflattened version, but this is how I want you to turn it in to me for grading. So the first thing you're going to do is make sure that one of our layers is selected over here in the layers palette. Okay. Once I do that, I'm going to do Command A, which is going to give me select all. I'm going to go down to edit, copy merged, okay? And then I can deselect it if I want to. And I'm going to go to file, new. Now what should happen is, as you see here, clipboard, what's in my clipboard should come up as a size of a file. That's what I want. So I select OK, and then I'm going to go down to edit and paste. So now what you have is my entire image flattened to one image, okay? But if you want to go back and work on your image, you know, you're using that one as unflattened. And then this one would be your flattened image that you would use, if, you know, to save your work. You don't want to overwhelm somebody who's looking at your things with a 2 gigabyte file, okay? And of course, this is large and stuff as well. Now, I want to go in and flatten this. I can go in and flatten it by going to my hamburger menu over here and then go to flatten image. So now that's flattened there. I can even go and check the image size because I know I'm still safe because I got my other image saved somewhere else, you know, as a layered document. So I can go in and kind of change some things here. So I'm just gonna go 2000 by 26, and it changes a little bit. It changes almost half. You see where it has here was 30, now it is 15.3. So I'm going to hit OK, and you see I still have a pretty decent size image. Now, okay, Ms. Williams, you're going to turn this in. No, you're not. Okay. After you finish, you've completed the work, you've did it, you've done the actual assignment. Okay, and now you have the finished piece, you flattened it and stuff. Now you finna turn it in. You are not going to turn this in because you need it to be on a mock-up. Now I'm going to click this little mock-up here. I got one on my desktop. I'm going to show you, how to use these things. You have to process your work. Seeing this image, okay, that's nice or whatever, but what's the end result? If it doesn't have use your phone anywhere, blah, 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 Samsung or whatever, Google Pixels or something like that, escape into the, use your phone to escape into the wild, wild yonder. I don't know, have some kind of caption line or whatever. Bottom line is that you've done the work, but you haven't done anything to present the work. Okay, you turn it in, I'm done. No, you're not done. So if you go here where I have my poster 3 here, I'm going to go and I'm going to click, because this is where, you see how that black goes away? This is where my design is going to go. I'm going to double click here. I'm going to stretch that out a little bit. I know I already got my design open here. And I'm just going to drag that right over there. Okay. I don't have to save, because really, I'm not really necessarily worried about that more so than the mock-up. So I'm going to hit OK. And what I want to do here now is transform, do a free transform. And I want to make this smaller so it'll fit inside my mock-up. Okay. And bring it up a little bit so it's a little bit smaller than I want it to be. So I'm just going to kind of tweak this out just a sec. There. Hit return. There we go. So this is my image on my mockup. So I'm gonna hit save. Okay, it's gonna save it. I'm gonna close this up here at the top. See where my mouse is, close this at the top. And then it goes here. So now you see my image in an actual mockup. That's what I need from you all in order for the image to be complete. Now, the next question is that all you want, Ms. Williams? Just our image done in a mockup? I want two things. You have your final image here, okay, that you are going to save by doing the Command A, the copy merge, and then the new clipboard paste. You're going to have that. All right. That's going to be your first thing. And then you're going to have your mockup. Now, the mockups, pretty large files, just like the your other file that you made, you just created. They're pretty large. You can do this the same exact way. You can go up to select, Command A, edit, copy merge, file, new. Go on here to your clipboard and edit and paste. So now you have just your mockup. Okay, you can save that. You have just your file. No big large files that you guys are sending me. Okay, and you're saving it. So let's go on and save this as, make sure I'm saving it on my computer. Let's save this first one as composite underscore one. One. All right. Right to the desktop, composite underscore one. We're going to go on and close that. Then here, we're going to save this as we're going to save this as composite underscore mockup. All right, so have that there. So these files are now smaller than they would have been by you sending me this whole mockup document. I don't want that. So I'm going to go on and close poster 3 because I don't need that anymore. I'm going to go on and close this because I don't need that anymore. Now, I have my file saved to my desktop. I want to go to Google because I want to show you guys how you're going to submit this to me. It is important that you submit the work the way I want it submitted, or I won't grade it. Now you're going here, you're going to go to Drive. It's going to be your Google Drive. And I may have a folder on here already that is a turn-in folder. And that's what you should have, or whatever the name of your class is, within your in your Google Drive file. Let's see what we got. Taking my Google a second to link up. Let me change my network here. There we go. Okay, so we have your, like I said, this would have been a class for 341 or 340, 341 or 340 just by itself. So, you know, you have a turn-in folder. You can have a folder in your Google Drive document that just has all of your stuff that you're turning in. And so I'm going to go here to, I don't think I have an actual turn-in folder, so let's just make one. All right. Make a new folder. And let's see. I'm going to go to my Drive. Okay, wonder why it won't let me Make a new folder. Interesting. Let's just refresh that and see what's happening there. That's weird. It probably, when I switched to networks, probably was doing something spooky. So I'm going to go here to new, make a new folder. And with the folder here, I'm going to say this is fall 2023 underscore turn in. Or this for you guys could be whatever the class is you're in. So you're in the class. If you're taking more than one class from me, then you want to have the main folder. Let's just do it like this. For the main folder, create. That folder is going to be right here. Then inside this folder, you'll make another folder and just say you take in VAR 331. So that's that folder there. And say you go taking VAR. Like I said, this assignment would have been done for a 340. So let's just put 340 here. 340. And hit create. Okay. So that's what I have here. And this is your folder because you're going to send me those links. Okay. So in the VAR 30 for 340, I'm going to just drop my, remember, composite PSD. And I'm going to drop my, where is it? My composite mockup. Now I'm putting both of those in there. And so those are my files. And I'm going to share those documents. Now it depends on how neat you want to be with your work. Assignment 1, assignment 2, that type of thing. That really doesn't come into play until you get into like 331, because that'll be a class where you're having multiple items for one entity. So you would need a folder to kind of keep those things in order or something like that. All right, so I got my composite one here. Now I can do a simple share, but then that means that you're sending me 2 links, okay? When you can wait for the other markup to come in, and you can actually share the entire folder. So when I go here and share the folder, I'll go here and share. Let me do a copy link. So it's going to share the entire folder and everything that's in it. And I'm going to go here to, let's go to Blackboard, because now you can send it to me via email, but that needs to be the last option you have. I want all of your things turned in via Blackboard, okay? So what you're going to do is go to Blackboard. Let's open up Blackboard here. Open up there, sign in. All right. Guess my internet's slow where I am, all over the place. Okay. So got my Blackboard. I'm gonna go to courses. I'm just gonna toss this into a course that I'm working on now. Let's do advanced. So let's do advanced graphic design. So cause it works. This applies to whatever class you're taking. I'm just picking a class so I can get an assignment out. So here with the assignments, I'm gonna go here and making sure. So down here at the bottom, when I have assignment set up, I have an assignment turn in folder. So this will be what you need to do, what the assignment is, all of the information about the assignment. And then here is where you would turn it in. You're going to go into the assignment turn in. Okay. Select the assignment that you're working on, which would be, let's say it's this one. You click on there. And so what happens is when you click on it, it says create submission. And that's what you want to do. You want to create a submission. And then here is where you will place that link that you have from Google Drive. Okay. You place the link there and you hit submit. And then that's it. I want your work turned in that way. I don't want to turn it in any other way because it makes it easier for me to be able just to click on, and then if I need to pull it off and tell you what's going on, that's fine. I don't need to go to 7 different programs to open up your stuff because I'm telling you how to do it. And this is from 331. Well, actually from 230 on up to any class you do. I'm not going to change the way I want you to submit your work. It's going to be the same way if I tell you to submit your work on Blackboard. This is how you're going to submit it. All right? So if you have any questions or you don't understand something or whatever, of course, as always, send me an email and let me know what your question is, and we can go from there. All right? Good deal.